Hello my students, I am Santanu. I am welcoming all of you to my channel Competitive English. Today in this video, I will discuss different rules for the use of the preposition around. You are well aware of the fact or the reality that prepositions or preposition related questions are very important in respect of any kind of competitive exams from SSC to CGL to CHSL to PSC to CPO to CDS etc. etc. So you all have to be very proficient in the applications of proper prepositions before sitting for any kind of competitive exam. So kindly keep watching my videos regularly, subscribe to my channels and do not forget to hit the bell icon for more such video. So my dear students, let's get started. Kindly keep your eyes over the board. Now, dear students, today's class will be about some rules as far as the preposition around is concerned. So the preposition around alias round. Either you can say around or round. Around is basically based on the American English. On the other hand, round is basically based on the British English. But still, both are almost similar in meaning. There is no basic difference. So, at first I have written that while mentioning or something like that, you can say citing this rule, this means somebody or something on every side. Suppose I am going to say somebody or something on every side or on all sides. In that case, we can easily use the preposition around. For example, the house is built around this place, or you can say he put his arms around her. So what is the internal meaning of it? The house is built around this place means the house is built on all sides of the place, or you can say he put his arms around her means he put his arms on every side of her. So it is all about this. Whenever we are going to mention or cite, or you can say whenever we are going to mean something like somebody or something on every side or on all sides, we can use the preposition around. Now if I just go over the next rules, on, to or from the other side of somebody or something. For example, there must be a way out. Way out means solutions or something like that around the problem. So what does it mean? There must be a way out around the problem means you can say there must be a way out or there must be a solution from the other side of the problem, or you can say there must be a way out on the other side. If you do not consider for, then you can say there must be a way out on the other side of some problem. Suppose I am in some problem and I am madly in search of its solutions. So on one side you are going to find that it has no solution. On the other side you can find yes, there is some solution to this problem. Whenever we are going to symbolize something like this, so we can easily use for, but be careful, only in 3 cases it can be used. Whenever it is going to mean on, to or from the other side of somebody or something. Problem is not related to somebody, but rather it related to something. Now if I just go for the next example, the bus popped up means appeared suddenly around the crowd. The bus popped up, appeared or appeared suddenly from the other side of something. Here something refers to the bend or curve, C or V. So in this way you have to go for the proper selection. The bus appeared suddenly or popped up from the other side of the bend, or you can say the bus popped up around, or you can say that the bus popped up from the other side of the bent or curves. Okay, curve. Now if I again go over rule number 3, you will find in connection with something or somebody. What does it mean? He has issues, that means he has some problems around the jobs. He has some issues in connection with the new job, or he has some problem in connection with something like that. So here around means in connection with or related to. There are lots of questions around her. There are lots of questions related to her, or you can say there are lots of questions in connection with her. So what I have told you is that whenever we are going to symbolize something like in connection with somebody or something, we can easily choose the preposition around. Okay, so this is all about that. If you do not understand these rules, you can easily make your comments in the comments box. Now if I just go over the next rule, in order to face in the opposite direction. Now what does it mean? For example, just look over the example that I have written on the board. I turned around to see what was behind me. Suppose something is behind me and I have to turn around to see what it is. So if such things are there, so you can say in order to face in the opposite direction, that means I have to face the opposite direction. So in that case we can easily use around. This means whenever you are going to mention some opposite direction, or you can say whenever you are going to face in the opposite direction, you can choose the preposition around. I turned around to see what was behind me. Now look over more examples. The moon goes around the earth. That means the moon goes or the moon moves on all sides of the earth. That means this rule number 1 is applicable here. Again, if I just go over the next example, the renowned author, that means the famous author, or you can say that eminent author, the noted author, or you can say the well-known author, resides means lives around this mall. Around this mall means on the other side of the mall. This means here rule number 2 is applicable. Already told you that while mentioning on to or from the other side of something, here something refers to the mall. So again I am repeating, the renowned author resides around this mall. Here around means on the other side of this mall or of that mall, whatever you say. Now if I just go over the next example, what was your role around that whole dispute? Here you have to write one thing, there must be some question. What was your role around that whole dispute? If I just say, now just break the meaning of the preposition around. What was your role around, or you can say in connection with the whole dispute, or you can say what was your role related to that whole matter. So in case of mentioning in connection with or related to, we can easily choose around. Now if I just look over the next, or you can say last example, the bird wriggled around, that means turned around. Wriggled around means turned around and flew away seeing its predator. Predators means killer. Suppose some bird observed its killer, so automatically the bird turned around and flew away. Fly, flew, flown. So here around means you can say face in the opposite direction and flew away. So in all these cases we can easily use the preposition around. Apart from these rules, there are many rules. I have just chosen some of the important rules. Now if I just look over all this again, in case of mentioning somebody or something on every side, we can easily write the preposition around. In the second rule, while mentioning from the other side or on the other side or to the other side of something or somebody, we can easily choose the preposition around. Here is the example. Here are the examples. And in rule number 3, in connection with, there are many examples. Suppose I say that the office does not have any problem around me. That means the office does not have any problem in connection with me or related to me. We can also say like this. And in the fourth rule, I have written, in order to face in the opposite directions. Examples like, I turned around to see what was behind me, or you can say, the bird wriggled around and flew away, seeing or observing or watching, whatever you say, eyeing on its predator. Predator means killer. So in this way, we can easily use the preposition around. So if you have any problem to know or you can to understand any of this short analysis session, you can drop your comments in the comments box. If you think my video is helpful for all of you for the competitive exam, you can share my video with the person needed most. So kindly keep waiting for my next class. Till then, have a very good day.